Hello everyone, a very good morning to everyone who is watching this big breaking. Donald Trump has been arrested. It is a history that has been made in the USA. We are going to delve into all of this today. Please do subscribe to StudyIQ IAS English if you want to remain updated specifically from the perspective of the UPSC examination. Also try to be a part of my Telegram channel because I provide all the PDFs that I use here, so that you can revise later on. Pooja Dwivedi UPSC is the name for the Telegram channel, and Pooja Dwivedi's Instagram channel is for those who want to talk about and discuss anything about UPSC examination. Now, P2I batches have been launched from the 23rd of August, but the last date to take admission is 31st. So make sure that you take admission as soon as possible. Just use the code PDLive. You will get many things all at one place. And by the use of PDLive, you will get it at just Rs 29,999. Do it quick as possible. Donald Trump's mugshot has been released. And this is for the first time ever that a mugshot of a former US president has been released. So former US President Donald Trump, he had made history today when he surrendered at a Georgia jail on charges of two things: racketeering and conspiracy. After his arrest, he was arrested and the jail authorities took a mugshot of him. And this is for the first time that a mugshot was taken of a former US president. But within a span of just 20 minutes, he was also released. He was released on a $200,000 bond after the surrender proceedings were completed. In a span of just 20 minutes, he finalized the procedure adhering to the customary practice of furnishing officials with his physical attributes, that are the measurements such as he is 6 feet 3 inches in height, he weighs 215 pounds, and also about his hair. He was also identified as an inmate number through a number of the inmates that is given to the jail, whoever has been turned in. This was for the fourth time that the former US President Donald Trump has surrendered before the authorities, but he visited Atlanta for this. And this is very specific and very unique because before this, when he surrendered before this, 3 times his mugshots were not released, but this time his mugshot was released. He also said that this is a travesty of justice. He said that he did nothing wrong, and everybody knows this. Now, this arrest marks Trump's 4th criminal indictment since April, which is setting the stage for a year of extraordinary legal proceedings against him. Trump faces 13 felony counts in the Georgia case, which also includes racketeering. On this basis only, he surrendered, which is actually operating an organized criminal chain. For pressuring state officials to reverse his election loss 2020, this is the time when postal ballots were used because of the COVID-19 pandemic. So he made sure that he attacks the current president on the basis of that. Also, setting up an illegitimate slate of electors to undermine the formal congressional certification of Biden's 2020 victory. This was also the charges. Major 4 charges include conspiracy to defraud, so witness tampering, and specifically the Capitol Hill siege that took place after the election of the current president, that is Joe Biden. Conspiracy against the rights of citizens and obstruction of an attempt to obstruct an official proceeding. These are the major charges. Obstruction charges indirectly relate to the actions of Mr. Trump on January 6, 2021, Capitol Hill siege in 2021. But the thing is that this indictment does not include a single count that directly accused him of immediate responsibility for the mob that sieged the Capitol Hill. The thing is that it is possible that new charges or independent charges are being brought against him. The House of Representatives in 2022, they selected a committee to investigate the January 6 attack. Now, they had recommended that Mr. Trump should be charged with multiple federal crimes, which also includes inciting insurrection. Now, inciting insurrection can be the major count on which he recently surrendered. So, 2020 election inquiry, under it we have 4 counts. For Manhattan criminal case, 34 counts. Violating Espionage Act, 40 counts. And election inquiry in Georgia, this was the one in which Donald Trump surrendered. Alright, and as you can see, from next year onwards, line or chain of charges are going to be tried against Donald Trump in different courts. Now, the obstruction of an official proceeding charge, it relates to the attempt to halt the certification of 2020 election results by the lawmakers, and the Justice Department investigation that followed, it has led to the arrest and prosecution of more than 1,000 people. Now, how will this impact the 2024 elections? Even if Donald Trump is found guilty in one or more of the indictment cases, or even if he is serving in a prison term, the US Constitution doesn't bar him from contesting the 2024 election. However, it will be the first time ever if it happens and Donald Trump becomes the president and he also is convicted or serving a prison term. This will send the message to the world that a convicted president is leading the world's largest economy, world's oldest democracy, and also if he is in prison, of course, an imprisoned president is doing so, is governing from the prison. However, this will impact his image. Either a lot of supporters can be garnered on the basis of playing victim cards, or people will actually punish him through their votes, as in not by voting for him, and hence it could be either or situation depending on the sentiment that is running in the USA. Now, historically, two candidates, socialist Eugene Debs in 1920 and conspiracist Lyndon LaRouche in 1992, they ran for office. That means they were convicted with criminal offenses, but still they ran for office. But the result was that they lost their respective bids. So this could be the future for President Trump as well. I hope you understood this topic well. That's it. Thank you so much.